Hi everyone, this is Dr. Yoni Alkan. We are talking about the rules of Cuddle Party, and now we've come to rule number 4. As I've mentioned, rule number 3 and 4 are like the most packed. They have the most amount of information in it, so I will try to summarize rule number 4 as well as I can. And rule number 4 is if you're a yes to an invitation, say yes, and if you're a no, say no. And I always say this sounds kind of silly. Of course, if I'm a yes, I'm going to say yes. If I'm a no, I'm going to say no. But it's not that easy for people. And rule number 3 was talking about asking people. Rule number 4 is talking about answering to their requests. And it's not really simple for a lot of people to say no for stuff. Some people have been taught their whole lives to not say no. You have probably been told your whole life not to say no, and you don't even realize it. Some people, it's a cultural thing. It depends on the culture that you come from. Some people, it's a household thing. Your family used to tell you, no, you have to say yes to things. Or be kind of convoluted about your no and pad it around so people will think that you're, not notice that you're saying no, but then you expect them to understand that you're saying no without actually saying the word no. So that's the thing. If you're a yes to an invitation, say yes. If you're a no, say no. Be clear and speak your mind. And being able to say no to people, having your boundaries, is what allows us to get closer to one another. I know, it sounds counterintuitive, but it's actually genius. It's really true. If I don't have boundaries, if I don't communicate my boundaries, and we all have stuff that we don't want to do, if I don't communicate that and show where my boundaries are at, people are just gonna trample all over me, hurt my feelings, my body, whatever, and not even know that they're doing it. They might be just doom, walking around, behaving their own selves and not even notice that they're causing harm to me because I didn't communicate it. Once I communicated it, now it's time to actually keep those boundaries. But actually knowing my boundaries and communicating them are super, super important, and that's what allows us to get closer to one another. At the Cuddle Party, we also give a few tips about kind of things to think about to make it easier for you to say no. And I love those tips, and you can come to a Cuddle Party and learn about those tips because I think they're really useful. Sorry. The one thing I will say, if you're afraid that the other person will be disappointed by your no, that's their world. It's their feelings. It's where they are. You can be nice about it. You can say, no, thank you. You don't have to be, right? You don't have to be mean about your no. But you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to excuse yourself. We like to say no is a complete sentence. Do you want da-da-da? No. You can say thank you. That's nice. But you don't need to explain yourself. If they feel disappointed, it's theirs. It's their disappointment, not yours. You don't need to take responsibility for that. The last thing about this rule is also we're saying if you're a yes to an invitation, say yes. If you're a no, say no. But we're talking only about no's. It's really important to also think about the yeses. If you are a yes to an invitation, I truly invite you to say yes. There are so many people in this world that feel that they don't deserve love and touch from their fellow humans. And I want to tell you that you deserve it. Touch is a basic human need. We all need it, and we deserve it. We need to make it so that other people will feel comfortable sharing that touch with us. But yes, you do deserve it. So, if someone does give you a proposition, say something that, hey, would you like to, and you feel that you want it, I want to invite you to practice your yeses. You know what? I deserve it. I'm going to say yes to that invitation. It can be difficult for people, so please take care of yourselves and say yeses and nos throughout your life. Thank you so much. Hugs to everyone. I'll see you soon.